So good morning. Let me know if you guys are here live or if you're watching on the replay. Leave a comment replay. Also, I would love to know if you feel like you're an empath, like be like, I'm an empath. I'm going to describe, oops, I got to put my earbuds in. Well, I guess I don't, so that YouTube can hear me. But let me know if some of these features describe you. And I'm also doing this training because so many of you guys train under me to be a psychic medium, and this is important for you psychic mediums to know the features of an empath, so that way that you can help assist them that much quicker and you can recognize them right off the bat. I love to help you guys, be more effective in your readings, but also for you to understand what you may look like as an empath and why you look that way, or why you take certain unconscious action or unconscious behaviors. I love talking about empaths. Those of you guys that aren't aware, like obviously I'm live on my personal profile. My name's Brenda Lee Johnson, but I'm also known as Spiritual Awakening Babe over on Instagram and Spiritual Awakening Babe on YouTube. Because I have been an expert in the spiritual awakening process for several years. And one of the biggest things that's happening right now is more and more people are becoming aware of their energy. More and more people are becoming aware that they're highly sensitive. And more people want to learn how to manage their energy. So interestingly enough, empaths have certain features about them. Definitely please tag your empath friend on here, or share this. It's shareable because it is a public video, to help them understand a little bit more about themselves. Once you start realizing the unconscious actions that you take, you're going to start understanding yourself better, and you're going to be able to help yourself manage your energy that much more, right? So yesterday in our group, or in my group, our group, your spiritual awakening community, I did a feed, and I was like, if you feel like you're an empath, drop your selfie and let's all look at them, and tell if you could feel the similarities. And a lot of people were asking me, well, how will I know? Because a lot of the people looked differently, right? So they were like, well, how do you know if it's an empath? To me, I know instantly, right? Because I could feel their energy instantly, right? Aw, yay, Allie. You're a psychic medium too. Not practicing though. Well, you need to practice, girl. Don't even get me started. You might want to look into my Awaken program next time it comes out. That will like blow your gift open like crazy. So anyway, let's dive into what empaths look like, the features of an empath. You guys are going to be like, what? Some of these are obvious, I guess, and some of it is like, wow, I never would have thought of that. And one of the things that maybe you never thought about is people that have a lot of visible tattoos tend to be empaths. You would think the opposite, right? They have full-on sleeves, or they have like neck tattoos. These people that have all of these tattoos are most likely an empath. Why do they have tattoos? The number one tip that I'm going to give you guys today, the number one tip on how to recognize an empath, right? Or how to recognize yourself as an empath, is they are always protecting themselves in some fashion or another. And it's almost always unconscious to them. So somebody that has like the sleeve tattoos, or lots of visible tattoos, has this rougher exterior, a lot of times is a very highly sensitive person. And the reason why they put all these rougher exteriors on them is so that that energy vampire, or so that a mean person or somebody that is brash will kind of get deterred at first, right? So initially meeting them, that energy vampire, right? And he's like, I have 6 tattoos. That energy vampire will be like, oh, she's rough and tough. Maybe I'll leave her alone. Once they get to know you and feel your energy, they'll still come after you for your energy. But generally speaking, people with the big tattoos, lots of visible tattoos, is a highly sensitive. Another thing that you will see with highly sensitive people is, or empaths rather, because there's a couple different categories of sensitives, is they have like big boobs, or they're overweight. I like to call this the airbag. We talk about this a lot when I bring up empaths, right? I've been talking about a lot of empaths. If you guys are on the empath train, you want to make sure that you're following me, because I have something coming for you guys that is you're going to jump all over it. But before I tell you what it is, I'm going to be talking all about empaths, right? Giving you free, valuable content to help you manage your energy through your spiritual awakening process. So the overweightness and the big boobishness, I call it your airbag, right? It's your airbag. It helps soften the blow from energy. You're going into Walmart. It softens the blow from somebody, maybe verbally attacking you or somebody trying to steal your energy. It just softens the blow. Now, I'm not saying all empaths are overweight. I'm not saying all empaths have big boobs, but a huge majority does. The leaner empaths, the ones that are really lean and thin, you can most likely guarantee, and if there's one of you out there, I want you to tell me, if you're an empath, you're an empath and you're very lean, do you have stomach problems? Do you have digestive issues? This is because you don't have the no boobs here, right? So Allie says she's tiny even after 7 kids. So now my next question to her is, if she truly believes she's an empath, does she have stomach issues? Majority of you guys always tell me, yes, oh my God, I have digestive issues, I have stomach issues. And that's because you're not softening the blow and you're taking the blow, right? You're taking the blow, right? Kimberly says all the stomach issues, right? So this is your airbag. A lot of times they will also wear clothing that makes them either look tough or protects them. So you'll see empaths with like vests on, you have a top, but then you have another top. Or they'll be carrying their purse in front of them. Or if they're at home and they're sitting down, they will put a pillow on their lap in front of them. This is all protection. Start paying attention to the actions that you make when you're around other people. Or some of them will keep their head down in the grocery store so that they don't have eye contact, so they're not like tapping in on other people's energy, or someone's not able to take their energy. These are all protective measures, right? Yeah. Allie says she has anxiety and she's a hermit. Yeah, those are like symptoms of being an empath, right? But I really wanted to tell you guys the features of them so that you're like, oh my God, that's me. or you, as a reader, you could be like, I already know she's an empath. She's protecting herself in these manners. I'm going to educate her. That's really what a lot of psychic readings are, right? Is educating your person about themselves so they could better understand themselves so that they can be in alignment with their dream life, right? So Pimmy, she has small boobs. She's got gastritis. And she's got good nutrition and stuff. But yeah, she's saying gastritis, small boobs. I love it. So yeah, and then the man empath, like a male empath, often will have like beard, will have a beard to protect them. They may like wear a big belt, with a big belt buckle type of thing. These are all protective measures. Now also empaths, right? Kimberly's like, I got gastritis too. All my skinny empaths with stomach problems. Love ya. What else was I going to say? Oh, empaths are what I consider to be incarnated angels. They're all here for a healing journey. They're all healers, if you ask me. But they're also here for their own internal healing journey. So they're healers, right? So healers, that's a whole nother video I could do. Healers almost always have a pendant of some sort. Usually, maybe not necessarily this one. It would be more of a, what am I trying to say? A crystal pendant, an up and down pendant. I don't like one of these. This type. I can't think of the name, but they will often have one of these. It'll of any color, but the color purple is often associated with healers too. And I would say all healers are probably empaths. So you may notice like the healers will have a tighter shoulders, like that you could physically tell that they need to have a massage, like me, like right now. It'll be tighter up here. They always carry a lot of mother energy on their chest for some reason. And purple, the color purple is often associated with them. So either a piece of their hair is purple, their favorite color maybe is purple, they wear purple, or the pendant itself is purple. Kimberly wears black tourmaline always. Her husband has a beard and doesn't want to shave it off. See, these are all symptoms, or not symptoms, these are all features of being an empath. This is what empaths look like. So the minute you sit down as a reader and you're able to go, yep, the broad shoulders would count. Yeah. Full of, yeah, Allie's saying full of knots in the neck constantly. And the reason why this is because you're overgiving, you're carrying the world on your shoulders. You're taking on the energy of the people that you're healing, and it ends up here. So that's like what a healer would look like, right? Wendy loves purple, classic empath, right? And he's a classic empath. Oh, Melissa's on here, classic empath. She's got freaking purple hair. Right? So those are all like the features of an empath. So let's recap, guys, right? They're always protecting themselves in some fashion. Once upon a time, I would wear my sunglasses in the grocery store because the too much visual stimulation would overwhelm me. So even wearing sunglasses in the grocery store, carrying your purse in front of you, putting things in front of you, right? Yep, Teresa says she's covers her hands and purples the most. So she's covering her hands. So for her, that might be her way, right? Her like lots of tattoos, we covered that, like tons of tattoos, especially the more tattoos you have, probably the more empathetic that you are. And then also like wearing a vest, wearing types of clothing that is more protective. If you're sitting down at home, you have something in front of you. You may even shield yourself with your own children. I've seen that before. Like, you know what I mean? Just always having something between you so that it will absorb the energy, which is we call the airbag. And then also the tendency of being a healer. So the tightness of the shoulders, the wearing of the purple. And then of course we talked about your airbags. So I think I covered a lot. So I would love to know, like tag your guys' empath friends and tag the psychic readers that you think that you know about, so that they could go, oh my gosh, these are great tips. I'm going to start adding this into my sessions. It's going to help you give more value to your reading clients, because empaths really need to know that they're an empath, and they really need to get the tools in order to manage their energy and heal their relationships. That's what it's part of your life purpose, empaths, is healing. It's healing yourself and healing others, right? Holding your arms in front of you, doing things like this. Empaths will do this. This is not a feature, but it's an action that they would take, right? Doing things like this, unbeknownst to themselves. I taught a course on empaths, a local course on empaths, and it was so funny. Half the people were like this. Like folding your arms in front of you. Yeah, half of them were like this, and another girl was like, "Oh, I don't even know how to cut cords." And I'm like, "What do you think you're doing?" Like, unbeknownst to you, you literally are pushing energy away, because you are an energetic being. And the thing with an empath is they're sensitive to energy, so they could feel energy far away from them, and they often think it's themselves, right? Oh, I know Christina Medina. Hey Teresa. Hey Athena. So all these things. Oh, and then Bluebird over on YouTube's like, I'm an empath and I cannot gain weight at all. I can't stand it, and I don't know what to do. Do you have stomach problems? That's what I wanted to know. If you're lean, do you have stomach problems? If you're a lean empath, right? And I can't see your picture, or I give you advice on how to gain weight. I wish I could give you some of mine. So anyways, these are all the tips on features of an empath. I would love for you guys to share this. Connect with me. Bluebird says, yes, I have major tummy issues. That's because she doesn't have, right? Yeah, watch your buddies and their body language. Hey, Glenda. Same, I just lost 20 pounds. Well, yay. Everybody that's lean over here. But yeah, tummy issues. So maybe start protecting yourself physically, Bluebird, by like I was saying, maybe hold your purse in front of you if you're a girl. I'm assuming Bluebird, I don't know. Or wear that protective jewelry, right? She didn't need to. Oh, yeah. Probably from all the stress right now. So yeah, share the shit out of this. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, Spiritual Awakening Baby, if you're not already, and come follow me on Instagram. And also leave a comment right now if you're watching and you're like, I want to know more about being an empath. I want to know how to manage my energy. I want to understand my life purpose. If that's you, leave a comment and be like, yes, just say yes, or something. And then I will make sure I remind you about something that's coming up, right? Linda likes my necklace. This is actually wood, right? This is actually some sort of wood, and I got it from Jenya Zelkin, I think. She is a feng shui consultant, and I always get compliments on it. The dragonfly is my totem, so I'm usually always wearing something with dragonflies, right? I'm so glad that you love this. And he says, yes, yes, yes. I'm meditating, and I'm so into energies and how it works. Hidden gem, girl. I'm like, I am an energy nerd. I love to study the science behind spirituality. I love to study energy. Everything is fantastic. And so I'll see you guys here tomorrow, same time, same place. It actually Monday through Friday at 10 a.m. Pacific. I'm live in your spiritual awakening community, not necessarily always on YouTube and my personal profile. So come find me there. But I'm sending you guys all love. I'll be talking about empaths for the next few days, and you guys are going to get offered something that is absolutely unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. Just comment yes, and I'll let you know once I have it available for you. You guys are going to love it. It's going to save your life, right? Right? You're in UK. Timelines out sometimes. Yeah. So UK, I think you're like, Wendy's in the UK. I think you're like 8 hours ahead of me. Just to help you out, Hidden Gem, right now it is 10:20 Pacific. So you're probably 8 hours ahead of me. So it's 10:20 Pacific. So 10 a.m. All right, guys, I love you. I will see you guys soon. Have a gorgeous day. Stay protected out there. Okay.